Oh, hey guys, Randy here, coming at you with a power adapter product review. Yeah, that's it, product review. Don't know why I lost that word, product review, somehow or another. Anyway, during Hurricane Harvey, my network attached storage device, my Western Digital EX4100 24 terabyte, yes, 24 terabyte. I never get tired of saying 24. I got 24 terabytes of storage. RAID system got the power supply got wet. It was laying on the floor. I didn't see it. I thought I picked everything up off the floor. Unfortunately, this one didn't make it. After the hurricane, tried plugging it back in when the power came back on, and it would come on for a little while, then die. Come on for a little while, then die. And I guess water got inside of it. And when I measured it with a voltage meter, it only had half the normal voltage. 10 volts as opposed to 19 point something. Anyway, I needed a new adapter. I bought 3 or 4 of them, and so far they've all been duds. They've all been the right voltage, the right current. My problem is the tip. The tip is very specialized. Even though the adapter model number is the exact same, the body and the labeling, all the adapters I bought was the correct setup. 19 point something volts, and then 4.5 amps output on the DC side. The tips were all wrong. The tips were all too big. So I don't know why they have no distinguishing model numbers on those adapters to let you know which ones have the right size tip you're looking for. And it's a giant hassle. Western Digital does not support those external hard drives or external NASs anymore. So you can't buy the power adapter from Western Digital, which they suck. I don't know if I'll ever buy another RAID system, but if I do, I'm going to make sure I have a supply of power adapters. It has 2 power adapter plugs on it, and I just did not ever order the second one. My mistake. So always be planning ahead, kids. I thought that having the RAID system would solve all my problems, and then I forgot, hey, you might need a backup for the power. And now I'm wondering what happens when the power supply in the RAID itself dies. If they both die and I can't get more power supplies, how do I transfer my hard drives to a new RAID? Because that can be a problem. I've done that once before with a server, and if you don't have the same hardware, at least in the one time I did it, if you don't have the exact same hardware, the exact same RAID card in the new device, it won't recognize your hard drives, and poof, you have no access to your data. So I'm going to have to do some research and digging around and figure that one out. It's going to be one of those things that I'll have to watch some YouTube videos, I guess. Because I don't want to lose everything. Anyway, here's all the little tips, and look, there's like 24 different tips. So I'm certain, I'm praying, I'm calling on my higher power, please let one of these tips fit my Western Digital EX4100. Otherwise I'm going to have to hack together, chop off the end of the dead power adapter, and then solder it onto the power cord of the good adapter, which I don't want to do. I just don't like doing that. Some of you guys are like, I'm sure you're all saying, some of you guys are saying, well, I do that in a heartbeat. Well, just not my thing. I don't want to do it. I don't know why. I may have to, though. Anyway, there's all the little tips. I mean, there's got to be something in there that'll fit. Put all those there, and that's pretty straightforward. That's a weird tip. I never have seen a power adapter tip like that before. Never needed one. Anyway, there's the external AC power cord. As you can see, it's got a specialized tip on it. It's not your standard 3-plug tip, which is the type of adapter I have right now. The one I have right now has a regular, the kind of plug that you would plug into, like, say, a computer monitor, tower PC. Those that's the kind of plug. This looks like more like a Dell style power brick. Well, not the new Dells, but the older Dells. Oh, I'm wrong. It's squared instead of being round over. The older Dell power bricks for the laptops were all they're rounded over. So this is a ZOZO power adapter. This one should be a little over 19 volts, 90 watts and 4.5 amps. That's what the adapter on my Western Digital external NAS has on it. so let's just hope it works. Anyway, just see if this thing is polarized. It doesn't look like the adapter plug, the AC plug, does not look like it's polarized. So it fit in there on the first try. Let's pull it back out. I like that it's nice and snug so that it's not going to easily be pulled out, because I have a tendency to accidentally drag stuff across the floor. So it works either way. Either way you want to plug it in is fine. It's not, I guess you call it polarized. One side does not have to be up. Either side works fine. Here's your other little thing right there, the little universal adapter there. So just take one of these plugs, and oh, I like the fact that it's got a little flat side. That little flat side tells me that I'm going to have no choice, and I can't wire it backwards. So see how hard that is to plug in. It's pretty easy. It's really, really snug, so it's going to take some effort to get it back apart. I do like that. Now, one thing I've got to do now is go back in there and take a handful of these plugs and figure out which one fits into my Western Digital external NAS. And let's see what else is in the box. What else is in the box? Unfortunately, there's no Skittles. There's a company out there, I think it's Thinkgeek.com. Occasionally they will send out if I remember correctly, they always sent a little packet of candy in their products. They may change the candy up, but at the time I was getting them, when I was ordering stuff for my employer, every time I get a package of computer parts, there'd be a little package of Skittles in there. I thought it was a neat touch. I don't eat Skittles, but I thought it was kind of cool. That was fun to get those. So that's just a thank you for your purchase, and looks like how to contact us. One of those things where in case you want to send it back or have problems, there's a contact them. And looks like this is a compatibility chart, and it's got a lot of stuff on it. I'd actually need a magnifying glass to read this. It's pretty small, almost too small for me to read, but not quite. I just need more light or a magnifying glass, one of the two. Anyway, that's it. That wraps it up for now. Next thing I got to do is just figure out if this will plug into my NAS and if it will provide enough juice. So, hope you enjoyed this little review, and I will talk to you later. Oh, guys, I just have to tell you how happy I am. It's alive! It's alive!
Alive! It's alive! It's alive! It's alive! It's alive!
Yes, one of the power adapter tips did work. It's going to take a little while for this thing to go through its boot process, because the power did go out unexpectedly on this thing, and that means it has to do a integrity check on the hard drives to check for any corruption, any other problems that might be going on. Anyway, this little power adapter, I'm going to order a second one right now. I'm going to go back and order a second one to keep it on hand, and next time, if there ever is a next time, not only will my little NAS be put up on blocks, like a car up on blocks, I'm gonna, I guess, I'll put a nail in the wall like 3 feet up and hang the power cord off of that thing. It's gonna have floaties. It's gonna have an emergency life raft attached to it that automatically deploys at the first drop of water. I am going to not waterproof, but I'm gonna keep it out of the water. And I'm going to figure out a second way to back up all my data. I'm not sure exactly how it's going to work out. But anyway, I thought y'all would like to know that the power adapter did work. It did come on. And I'm a happy camper. And I'll talk to you later.